Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Kim. Hey, I wanted to talk to you briefly about ways that you can save money on your backpacking gear. Now, if you started like I did with absolutely nothing, you realize how fast these costs can add up. So I'm looking for alternatives that I can use, ways I can save some money, but I also want to get some quality gear. So let's talk about a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, do not skimp on shoes. Get yourself the best quality shoes you can afford. Now, I went to REI. I mentioned this in a previous video, but I went to REI, and based on what all my friends were telling me, forums, other YouTubers had really loved the Ultras. So I went to REI with the purpose of buying a pair of Ultras, and I got there a little bit late. The store was near closing. There was quite a long line. It took me 45 minutes just to get in to try the shoes, but I was dead set on buying these Ultras. Took them out on my first hike, was under 2 miles, and realized that it flared up my heel spur, something terrible. I could barely walk for a week. Luckily, the one most important thing that people told me was go to REI. If you do not like it for any reason, you could take them back within a year. No questions asked. Went to REI, took the shoes back, got a full refund. The second time I went, I spent an hour and a half or so trying on shoes, walking around the store, walking for 10, 20 minutes at a time, making sure that the shoes fit properly. And I ended up with the Hoka One One Speed Goat 4. Great shoes. I've put many miles on them. I do not regret for 1 minute what I paid for them, which was around $140 with tax and everything. Yes, that's very expensive. When you start looking at these things, they add up fast. The big thing is, though, is that I went during a time when if you spent more than a certain amount of money, and I believe it was $50, they gave you a $20 coupon or gift card to use on another purchase. So I did save a little bit on a next purchase by keeping that $20 gift card. And I also purchased the membership when I bought my first pair of shoes. So I had a $20 gift card from that to use. So I actually got the shoes for $120, and then I still had the $20 gift card. So that's one way to save money. Now, the membership fee is a one-time for life. It's $20. They give you a $20 gift card to use on a next purchase. So, it's kind of a wash. You spend it up front, but you get it back later. The second piece of gear that, without a doubt, no matter how much your friends love it, no matter how well it's recommended by other YouTubers, and I bought this after I got the majority of my gear because I wanted to make sure it was going to fit, is my backpack. Now, I ended up with the Deuter. It's made for women, this particular model. It's the air contact light. It's a 45 liter plus 10 with the bag that rolls up. It has the brain, has a separate sleeping bag compartment. The big thing with the backpack, again, all my friends said the Osprey 65, AG 65 is the best pack out there. You won't regret it. Go get it. Order it offline. Find a sale. Whatever. Just get this backpack. Well, I went to REI again. I sat there and I allocated a lot of time this time. I knew I would be there for a couple of hours minimum because I wanted to have them put the weight in the backpack. I wanted to spend my time walking around the store with the weight on. Let me tell you, the Osprey for me was the most uncomfortable pack on the planet. I had previous shoulder surgery. No matter how I adjusted it, it put pressure on my shoulder. The hip belt caused sore spots on my hips. It's a hip hugging belt. I know it can be adjusted for you, But I also had difficulty getting because of the way the hip belt wanted to hug me and because of the previous shoulder injury, I had a lot of difficulty trying to maneuver this pack on, and it caused me a lot of pain in the shoulder, and it just wasn't worth it. So I tried it. I didn't like it. That's okay. I looked at the REI brand. Let's put it this way. I tried on almost every pack there. And I got to the Gregory Maven. Wonderful pack. It has it actually moves with you. It has like a suspension on it. Loved it. The guy said, like, I got one more for you to try. Tried the Deuter. It was such a toss-up between the Gregory and the Deuter. I kept putting one on, putting the weight in, putting the other one. I walked around for close to an hour just switching out these two packs. And it ended up in the long run that the Deuter actually was more comfortable for me. Lo and behold, it's $120 cheaper than the Gregory. I'm not saying anything about Gregory. If they work for you, they are fantastic bags. But the Deuter was $200, the Gregory was $320. Did that help sway my decision? Not at first, because I didn't even look at prices. But when it was such a close toss-up, and this one felt slightly more comfortable, the Gregory put just a tad pressure on my bad shoulder. The way the strap hit me, this one fit a little bit better, even with the load suspenders or suspension. I like this one better. Again, I went during a time when they had a coupon offer. If you spend more than $50, they give you a $20 gift card on another purchase. Now remember, I had the previous $20. I put it toward this bag. So instead of $200, it was $180. I ended up with another $20 coupon that I could use on another purchase, which you can use those online, by the way. I haven't received it yet, but I did a lot of research again, and I decided for me, I am not happy with the hammock. Remember the money back guarantee? That's going back to REI. And I went on their website, found a insulated sleeping pad that I used my $20 coupon on, happened to be in the clearance section. So I got a Big Agnes AXL insulated on sale with the coupon for under $50. I sprung for the bag to help blow it up so I don't have to, blow it up with my breath. And it came in just over $50, free shipping. It's coming to my house. It should be here in a day or two. So those are some ways that you can, don't skimp on the important gear, okay? Find ways to get it on sale, get coupons, join REI's membership, try them on, make sure they work for you. I've got, we took this out on a weekend. I was carrying just under 28 pounds on the heavy side. I get it. I was worried about being cold, and as if you look back at my previous video when we did the NCT Fife Lake Loop, I did woke up freezing to death and decided that the hammock just wasn't for me. So now I'm looking at tents and such like that. But anyway, I don't want to make this forever. Spend the money where you need to. Now, ways to save money. The first place is shop your own closets. You don't have to go out and buy all brand new gear. I needed camp shoes, dug through the closets. My good old trusty Crocs, yeah. One of my dogs ate the little heel band off of one pair. They're very, very lightweight. I have my scale here. The only thing I don't care about them, and it's not that big of a deal, is they don't fit inside my pack. Let's see. With the carabiner, they're at 293 grams or just over 10 ounces, 10 and a quarter ounces. That's with the way to hang it on the back of my bag. So shop your closet. Get the lists out. There's lots of them online. Find out what you need. Go shop your closets. Another thing that I found, I don't know why people do it. You go to the store and you buy the backpacking toilet paper. It's like $5 for this tiny little roll. It comes in a little plastic tube. Go in the bathroom, grab a roll, take the cardboard out, squish it down, stick it in a plastic bag. It costs you a few pennies compared to what you're going to get in the camping section at places like Walmart or the disposable toilet paper online. This is sewer safe. It's going to biodegrade in the, and be fine. Another thing that I did was everybody needs a really good first aid kit. I dug through my drawers. I found a little zipper bag, went through the first aid supplies that I have here, made up a little first aid kit, which most of the stuff I bought at the dollar store, it's quality. I don't need, 400 Band-Aids. I might only need 40, so I can buy them at the dollar store for next to nothing and make up a decent first aid kit. So this didn't cost me any additional money. I didn't have to go out and buy a first aid kit. It's got exactly what I need in it. It has my medications. I found, from getting my teeth cleaned, the dentist gives you a little sample of dental floss. That's in here with the sewing needle out of my sewing kit, a little heavy duty one. Makes a way to repair my gear. I found an extra pair of nail clippers for my nails. I put in medications that are important to me. I've got Benadryl and Motrin and things like that in here. And I have the basics, Band-Aids and Moleskin and things that just came from my own first aid kit at home in my drawer. Okay? So shop home first. Look at the list. Think about what you can get from your own closets. Number 2 for me was hitting up the thrift stores. Okay? Merino wool tops are, go on Amazon, look them up, $30 and up. Thrift store, men's department. Ladies, don't shop the women's. For whatever reason, they charge you more money. Maybe they fit a little bit slimmer in the waist or they have a pretty little color that you like. Thrift store, men's department, $1.50 for 100% merino wool shirts. I have 3 of them now. I just go to the men's section, I flip through the men's sweaters, and lo and behold, 100% merino wool, $1.50 at my thrift store. Okay, ours is relatively inexpensive. Maybe you're going to pay $4 or $5. That's 10% of the cost that you're going to pay for brand new. You'll wash them anyway, right? There's nothing wrong. Our thrift store happens to wash all the clothes before they put them out. I still bring them home and wash them. I now have 3 merino wool tops. Unfortunately, I have not been able to find the bottoms, so I'm going to watch for sales on those. Okay? Another couple things that I picked up at the thrift store. All right? Now, if you like the Nalgene bottles, that's okay. Take them. I found that I'm not, I guess maybe I'm cheap, maybe I'm broke, I don't know. I'm not willing to spend $20, $30 and up for a Nalgene bottle. So thrift store, stainless steel, so it's safe to drink out of. I could, if I needed to, I could put this directly on my flame, take the cap off. It's got an O-ring on it, so it's completely waterproof. I could put this on my stove. I could throw it in the fire. I could warm water with it. The Nalgenes, if you're a cold sleeper, work really, really well. You can fill them with really hot water, put the cap on, throw them in the bottom of your sleeping bag. I would put a sock over it to protect, from direct contact. This does the same thing. Thrift store, 25 cents. They have hundreds of them there. Look for the stainless steel ones, not the aluminum, if that's, a bother to you. Because aluminum, they say can cause Alzheimer's, things like that. But anyway, I can make my hot beverages in it. I'm sorry, there's a fly buzzing around my camera. And I paid 25 cents. I could put a carabiner on it. I can hang it. It fits well in the corner of my bag in the pocket. I could take it with me. I think it's relatively lightweight, this particular one. I don't know what the Nalgenes are. This one weighs in at 5 ounces or 144 grams. So it's relatively lightweight for what you're getting, okay? I don't find a lot of things at thrift store. Clothing and things like this work out really well. Now, would I trust a down sleeping bag that I got from the thrift store? I'd be a little iffy on that because I don't know if it's been packed properly, if the feathers have, if it's been in a compression sack, buried in the bottom of a tote somewhere for 2 or 3 years, the down's probably no good at this point. A synthetic bag, if you could find something, you might be okay there. Okay, I mentioned it once before, but don't forget your dollar store. A couple things I got there that, they're not like things that I'm going to spend tons of money on because it's not necessary. Dollar store, I always carry a hand sanitizer with me, 2-pack for $1. Okay, 50 cents. After this, business with the COVID, the hand sanitizer in my area for a bottle this size is now $4 or $5. To me, it's ridiculous. It's the exact same thing that I paid 50 cents for at the dollar store. Those little bits add up. I can spend that money on buying some of my important gear later. Another thing, now you could get this from home. I wanted dollar store. It came as a pair. It's the travel toothbrush and a toothpaste. The sample sizes alone are $1 at, $1.20 something at Walmart. Dollar store has a sample toothpaste for $1, but it came with the toothbrush, and I wanted one of these for a reason. Now, if you want to go ultra light, you can just use this section here. You don't have to use it as a full toothbrush. Personally, the one thing that I want as a way to protect my toothbrush, I was looking specifically for one of these. Walmart, they were almost $3. Dollar store came with this and my toothpaste for $1. Saved me a couple dollars. Again, I could spend that on something else. So, while I mention it, Walmart, it's what I have. I live in a small town. It's the only store that I have within probably 50 miles of my house. So, I get a lot of my stuff at Walmart, and I'm not going to apologize for that. If you hate Walmart, don't shop there. I have no choice. So, another piece of very important gear for me was trekking poles. I bought this before I even knew I wanted to hike. I was having some severe mobility issues. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I was very sedentary. I had difficulty walking even 400 feet and back. I've worked up now. I can do 25 miles on a weekend, no problem. But these helped me get my mobility, and when I'm on the trail, I need that little extra stability, and I need the assistance, especially going up a hill. I can use my arms to help my legs push me up those hills. Are they the lightest option out there? No. Let's see what they weigh. But remember, I'm using these even on the flat. I almost always have these in my hands. So these are 577 grams or 20 ounces, 1 pound, 4 ounces. So they're not horribly heavy. They are aluminum. They are fully adjustable. They have the type of adjusters that I like, which is the clamp. They're easy to adjust, and they adjust very well. Let me put them back where I need them at. Okay, they adjust very easy, and they're nice and sturdy. They have the nut on them, so if you need to tighten it up, you can. These were $20 at Walmart. 20 bucks. Now, I have a friend who owns the carbon fiber ultralight. They're probably, a half a pound lighter than that. They have the nice cork grips. Those were 180 bucks. I can't afford $180 for trekking poles. Maybe sometime in the future, but that's $160 savings for me because I shopped at Walmart. $160 is almost what I spent on a quality backpack. So Walmart's not such a bad place. Another thing I got at Walmart, and I mentioned these once before, again, ladies, go to the men's department. My favorite hiking pants is a pair of shorts I picked up in the men's department. I love that they have some really big pockets. They have two really big pockets. They have a drawstring at the waist, so I have lost some weight. I can tighten them up. They are the quick dry, the antimicrobial, anti-stink clothing. These were $6.88. You go online and you look up some of the brand names, and you're going to spend $30, $40 for a pair of shorts. I'll take my $6.88 shorts. Same thing with the shirt, Walmart. It's inside out. This is called, it's just a brand called Athletic. Again, it's antimicrobial. It is synthetic fibers, 100% polyester. It has the antimicrobial, anti-stink, very quick drying, very lightweight. They're wonderful. This is my main go-to. If I'm cold, I just put a base layer. Quite frankly, my base layer is Cuddle Duds from Kohl's on sale. I got the pair for, that was around $40 for the top and the bottom. I like those for hiking, very lightweight yet warm. Work very well with this. If I'm cold, I have, remember, my $1.50 merino shirts that I can throw on underneath my t-shirt or over my t-shirt, and it gets me going. So those are a couple of ways you could save money right off the bat. And let me go grab my next bit of gear, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Another thing that I did, once again, going back to Shop at Home, this is what I'm using as my food bag. It was a little backpack style thing that I got free from the library. I removed some of the extra strings, just ran it. There was already a casing up here. It's very water resistant. I like the grommets in the corner. I can, if I need to, I can tie this off and hang it upside down so no water gets down in the bag. It holds all the food I need. Once again, Shop at Home. It was free. You know, think outside the box. It works perfect for my food bag, and it didn't cost me a penny. It cost me a couple of good books from the library because they put them in here and gave them to me. There's no contact service. So another way to save a little bit of money, and I'm just going to hit on this very briefly, is your food. You do not need to buy backpacking food. You know, you're talking, let me pull this off the wall, $7, $8 per container, you know, bag. Now, I find them more than enough. A lot of men find that they're not enough food for them because, you know, you're out there expending a lot of calories. So, grocery store, simple, very quick, very easy. I'm just going to hit on this very lightly. I like to go where they have the individual packets of food. This is fajita flavored chicken. It was $1.28, I believe, a packet. Okay, not the cheapest way to buy it, but, you know, it's still a fraction of the cost of, you know, say a Mountain House or one of the other brands. And with this, I can pair something like ramen noodles. Ramen noodles for this packet is 390 calories. Add another 70 calories. You know, you have 460 calories right here. What I do to boost a little bit of the nutrition, I happen to have a dehydrator. I actually have two. I found one at a garage sale for $10, and the other one, I have a really nice brand. It was in the $50 range. I dehydrate down things like spinach. I'll do shredded carrots. You can dehydrate corn. Whatever you like, you can add. This is 4 huge zucchinis. They were like 2.5 pounds each. This is 4. This jar, well, you can see I've used some, but this jar held 4 giant zucchinis. I just take a small, you know, a teaspoon or so, tablespoon, whatever. I can sprinkle it in on my food, add a little extra nutrition to it. Tomatoes, tomato skins, if you can your own tomatoes. You can dehydrate those down, turn them into a powder. You can add water to them later, make a sauce. Delicious. This is lemon pepper. I can add it to something like noodles. Now these are $1 a bag. The ramen noodles were 20 cents. 20 and that's $1.50 for that meal. This is $1, another dollar, say $1.30. So $2.30. You're getting lots of food here. Calories are 460, another 70. You're over 500 calories for that. You can do the rices. They come in different flavors. The tuna packets, you have Spam packets. So anyway, they're easy to use. I did find that if you own a dehydrator, if you cannot find, say, the packets of chicken, and all you can find is the can, you put them on the dehydrator. In a few hours, they're dehydrated down to, very lightweight, very easy to put them in a zipper bag, and now you have chicken. I happen to raise my own turkeys, and I can that meat. I took a 1-pound jar, dehydrated it down. Now I can divide it up however many meals I want, and I'm ready to go. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on your meals. If you like them, buy 1 or 2 here and there. Think about other things. Are ramen noodles the best nutrition out there? No. You can find options. You can take regular macaroni, maybe whole wheat pasta, whatever. You cook it, dehydrate it, turns it into an instant pasta. Look up Backpacking Chef. He's got some fantastic recipes, things that you can dehydrate yourself. Anyway, another thing. Remember I talked about if you like the Nalgene's, here's an alternative. For me, I don't want to carry that big, heavy plastic. So what I did, once again, grocery store, everybody knows about the smart water bottles by now, right? This is the smaller size. This is the only one at my store. I love this cap. I love the cap because, for a couple of reasons. One, I can easily, drink out of it. I don't have to worry about unscrewing a cap and losing it. Secondly, I can back flush my water filter with it. Very easy. It just connects right into my water filter. I can squeeze or turn it upside down, whatever. So I bought a couple of the small ones. This is a second one because mostly for the cap. But if I'm only going on a day trip and I don't need to carry as much water, I carry the smaller bottle with me, probably 2. When I did my overnight, I found Life Waters on sale at Walmart. Now remember, it came with the standard cap. These were on sale for $1 a bottle. They are just over a liter each. So now I easily have 2 liters of water with me, 1 in each pocket. I can put my caps. I'll take that other cap and put it on my other bottle. Now I will have 2 liters of water with me. I can use one for drinking that day, the other one for cooking, and a little bit of washing up. So I prefer the smart water bottles, Life water bottles over the Nalgene. But if you want to carry a Nalgene, go ahead. You know what? You do your own thing. I just find that in the winter time, I'm going to carry this one so I could throw it in the bottom of my sleeping bag after I warm up my water in there, and my water should be fairly warm still in the morning, and I'll have something nice and warm to drink. All right, so let me see if that's all the main stuff I want to talk about here, and let me pull out the next bit of gear. Okay, sorry, a couple of little things that I missed. You can make some of your own stuff. I needed, because I'm backpacking in areas where it's bow hunting season right now, but I will be hiking in areas where there is hunting. I wanted something orange to, I wear this sometimes either under my hat. It's like a bandana. It's a little bit smaller than your average bandana, but I hang it. I put a little buttonhole in the corner. I can hang it on the back of my backpack, so I have orange to, warn everybody that I'm in the area. And I found these at Tractor Supply. Might have been Farm and Home. It's a, animal supply store. This was a pack of 8 microfiber towels, very lightweight. They don't even show up on my scale. They're a couple of grams. There was a pack of 8 for $2.47. So I like some of the microfiber towels. I use this for drying my body. I think it helps if, as a woman, there's certain areas I like to wash at night and I can pat dry, and it's better than using a bandana. So I carry one of these with me. Again, I put the orange one on. I can hang this on the front of me and have this one on the back of me or something like that. So think outside the box when it comes to things like this. You could pick up bandanas at Walmart, again, Walmart, for 98 cents. 100% cotton. They do their trick. I like the microfiber towels as well, so I carry a combination of the two. Another little Walmart, 88 cents, the spork, well, fork and spoon. It's a little bit short, but I don't eat a lot of the prepackaged meals. I actually eat out of my cook pan, so it's long enough for me. The other thing that I have that I misplaced right now is I kept a spoon from when I took my granddaughter to Dairy Queen, and it's the long-handled spoon that she used to eat her ice cream out of the cup with, and those were free, other than I had to buy her a treat, which she would have got anyway. All right, so a couple other ways. I'm going to go through this really quick. I'm going to do a complete gear review on things that I bought recently. I'll just show them to you really quick here, and I'll talk about them all because this is going to get a little bit long. Other ways to save money. Now I'm speaking, because I want to go over specific ways to save money so that you could save money here to spend it on better gear later. Okay? Sign up for companies that you enjoy their products email list. What I do is I have an email address that I made specific for companies that sell things. Okay? My channel is Life Prepared. I have my email is called lovelifeprepared@gmail.com. Now, it's a correspondence for not only this channel, but I can sign up for all of these email lists and keep that out of my personal email later, the one that, I don't want filled with a bunch of sales, because some of the companies, whether they tell you or not, do sell your information, or if you order, suddenly you're getting 12 other companies or, sending you things and you have to go unsubscribe from this you don't want. So make up an email list, an email address just for the sales, if that's what you want to do. Sign up on places like, I will talk about these later, but I have Ex Officio underwear. I love these, but I can't afford $20 a pair. I got these for $6 a pair. Okay, it's still a little expensive, but, I love these, and they work very well for me while hiking, and I'll pay $6 a pair. I can't afford $20 a pair. So go to Ex Officio, sign up for their website. If you're going to think about buying gear from Z-Packs, sign up for their website. REI, make sure you check their websites and their outlet and their garage sale, their gear sale sites. Sign up there. Get on all the different things that you think you're going to want. Let's see. Another thing that I absolutely love is my People Socks. They're merino wool. They're made here in the U.S. in North Carolina. I love the little compression band that they have around the ball of the foot and just at the very base of the ankle. I love these socks. If I love the Darn Tough too, and I own a couple of pair. Darn Toughs are $20 or $23 a pair. These were 3 pairs for $14.90. If you get on their website, I will put a link below and you can join it as well. You get 25% off your first order. That's pretty substantial. So get on their website, sign up, get the 25% off your first order. Okay? Another way to save money, and this takes a little bit of patience. I go on Amazon and I research everything. I love to read the reviews. Now, it may have a 4-star review, but if it's all, I throw out in my head the ones that say fast shipping, pretty color. I don't care. I want to know from people who use the gear. If I'm going to look at, say, a cook kit, I want them to say, hey, it lasted well, it's fairly lightweight, good price, I don't need this. The stoves, the little, stoves, BRS is very inexpensive for what you get. But I recently picked up this little stove during the Prime days. Now that's another way to save money, is shop during, certain days of the year. Prime days, this little stove, I don't even know what brand it is. It works just like the BRS, okay? It's got the little, wings that fold out. I've tried it. It works very well. It's got the adjuster so you can turn your flame up and down. The only thing I wish it had was a piezo ignition, which I didn't realize it did not have. But $4.88. Okay, I saved $12. It works fine. I have to use my lighter to light it. It's no big deal. It holds enough weight. It's very lightweight. It's under 2 ounces. And you know what? I saved $12 I could spend on something else. I bought this during the Prime days, and it was, to me, it was worth the price. Will I eventually get something better? Maybe. It depends on whether that piezo ignition is really that important to me or not. So anyway, get on Amazon during the times when they have like Cyber Mondays coming up, Prime days. I spent way too long on there, and I look at the sales, and then I compare to what else is out there, because just because it's on Prime sales doesn't mean it's the best price and the best quality. It's just something that's for sale. So the other thing I do is I make a list. I have a gear wish list. I put down everything that I've researched down there. I'm currently looking for a sleeping bag, so I put down all the sleeping bags I'm looking from 0 degree to a 20 degree bag right now. I look at all the reviews. I check them out off of Amazon and look for reviews. For example, the Kelty Cosmic 20, I'll check reviews off of REI and other websites. And that's one example. There's other examples. I put all of these things down on my wish list. Every few days, I look at the wish list. And if I see something, say that Kelty Cosmic 20 down sleeping bag on sale, it'll tell you, drop 25%. I'm going to snap it up then. I don't want to pay full price if I don't have to. So another good way to save a little bit of money is make that wish list. Put the things that you really, really want on there. Refer back to that wish list. And when it goes on, if it's a 3% drop, I'm not going to jump on it. 25, 30, I've had things up to 60% off. Maybe it's the last one, or they came out with a new model, but it's still perfectly fine. I will snap it up then. It's a good way to save. I won't usually buy anything unless it's 25% discount or more. So that saves a great deal of money. Go to REI. I think I mentioned this earlier. Keep a good eye on their outlet and their gear sales. I picked up that big Agnes and a really, really good price. It's an insulated sleeping pad that I wanted. Again, the reviews on REI aren't so good. I watch a lot of YouTubers and they're fine with it. It's well insulating. The biggest complaint on REI was that it's noisy. I sleep with animals. I have dogs that bark, cats that run around upstairs in my brother's area. I have roosters and animals, and noise doesn't bother me. So I don't flip-flop around at night a lot. With my arthritis, in order for me to roll over, I have to wake up and, roll over, go back to sleep. So that's not a big deal. One way that I find quality gear is to watch lots of different YouTube channels. I watch people that actually use the gear, not just the ones that say, hey, you can buy this cheap. This backpack you can pick up on Amazon for $80, but they've never used it. I discount that. Yes, could I get it cheaper? I'd rather get the quality on the things that I need. So watch the YouTubes that people actually use the gear. They've put some time in it. They tell you how it works. It may be an alternative to an ultralight, but it's only a few ounces more and it's worth it. So And then the last one that I recently did was eBay. eBay has some really, really good deals. Now, I needed a tent. I need a tent. And I went to various websites and I looked up gear reviews, the best of, from like Backpacking Light and different backpacking magazines. I looked at a lot of YouTubes that said, now some of these things are a couple years old and they don't carry them anymore. And I picked up oh boy, it's called a Flashlight. It's a two-person, I can't remember the brand. Sierra Designs Flashlight two-person tent. Had awesome reviews from 2 years ago. Unfortunately, they don't make it anymore. It's a tad heavy. Now, I'm not going to say it's the lightest weight option. I have other options that I have on my wish list on Amazon. And anyway, I picked it up for a ridiculous price. With shipping, I paid $51. So it's going to work fine for what I need it for now. It had excellent, excellent reviews previously. And it will be something I can use, especially when I take one of the grandkids out. I'll have a little bit larger tent. We could split a little bit of they can carry the poles, I'll carry the tent, or they can carry the fly, I'll carry the tent, whatever. And it'll work good for that. And then I'll pick up myself something. For a tent, I'd like something in the 2-pound range. So it'll work out fine. For $51, I'll use it for a while and it will work. So those are the ways that so far I've saved a lot of money on gear. If you have ideas, I'd love to hear them as well. And I got one darn fly. I don't know where this fly came from. It's cold as heck outside and I got one fly in the house. Sorry if it's buzzing my camera, if it flashes in front of you there for a second. Anyway, leave me some information below. How do you save money on gear? Oh, I also forgot, don't forget to watch, like on Facebook Marketplace. I missed out on an excellent backpack, but found out once I was fitted it wouldn't have fit me anyway. I happen to be an extra small in the torso, and I'm talking extra small, not even close to a small, and the one I missed out was a medium. But anyway, it is what it is. So Facebook Marketplace is another great place. If you know of other ways to save some money, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Leave me a comment below, and hey, get out there, enjoy the season, and have a wonderful day.